Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela here today again, and I've got some exciting little goodies for you. I do want to start off by saying a happy Galentine's to all my lovely friends. So it's from me to you because you know what would we do without our girlfriends? So thank you so much for joining me today. Now it's looking very pink here. And I've got pink on just to celebrate Galentine's and Valentine's today. So that's the plan. Right, after a long-awaited reminder from some of you, I have finally put together the mini book lovers journal. And I thoroughly enjoy how this one's come together. So I hope that you can join me and have a look at it and like it too. So yeah. I've got some extra packets here I'm going to share with you in a moment, but first of all I have got the little journal which I'm going to do a flip through of. I've got the kit. This is the printed kit. In here, 2 of the sets of the mini book lovers journal will be available in my Etsy store and in my website shop. It's a 2-pack, so you can make 2 of them. And of course I always have the digitals available, so that is available in the US size 8.5 by 11 or the A4, which is 8.25 times 11 3/4 inches. All right, so let's have a look at that. So I have rejigged the cover to make it suitable for this, so it's really moved around a little bit so that it would give us the best view of what I wanted to see on the cover. So there we go. So I've sort of rejigged that one a little bit and brought in all these beautiful colors, very vibrant and just what we need for a little pick-me-up in winter, I think. Okay, so there we go. Now on the back of the cover, I have got this as a background. So this is new to the kit. I've gone with this to keep it really, you know, vibrant. So we're going to put that on the back there. And then I made a new page for the background. I like to print this on the back of my ephemera, and if you buy a printed kit, you will get the 5 pages where you need something printed on the underside. So for example, the flip up, the envelope and those sort of things, it will be printed with this and you're able to write on this. So I made a new one of those and I like it. All right, we've got a little folio with its lining. We've got a little circle that goes on a belly band. This is the little pocket for this. And these 2 little goodies are to go on here. You can cut them up to 3/4 inch, or I did mine. I think mine's about a 1/2 inch, but I'll show you. It gives you various size options. That's the word I'm trying to get to. All right, so this is the half pocket. I'll show you how that works. This can be either used on a side of an envelope as a tuck spot. I've used it as a belly band. We've got our 2 envelopes, which I've put together here. You've got 4 tabs, which you can use any which way. And of course, guys, the way I show you how to use this is my version. And I would love to see how you guys use these in different ways, you know. We've got some lovely fussy cuts I've put together here. I've brought in quite a few extra ephemera pieces, as well as some of the lovely ones from the big kit, but I like to have different things because I will ultimately put the mini kit into my large kit as well. All right, not as a journal, but as the different elements. So I like to bring in a few different things. Okay, so we've got that. We've got this, which is a double pocket. We've got a little altered paper clip you can make. As I said, lots of little fussy cuts I've created, and a couple of sentiments. We've got a little pocket, a little flip up, little pockets there, some ephemera bits. This is the page that you'll see with the little envelope. So that's will come double printed on the underside with the gold, so you'll be able to get that, especially because if you don't have a printer. Some more fussy cuts, lots of fussy cuts in here. I do like using them, and when I'm making this kit, I make all the base units first and then I see what it is that I want to decorate, and I've put everything that I've used in here. All right, so we've got some more. I found some lovely photographs of little people reading, and I added those and created some more elements there. Some more of our little sentiments and tags. And these are smaller tags. Those are the ones for the envelopes. And then this is, I think this is the last page with some extra bits and pieces. So lots of ephemera in here. So that comes to 13 pages. So you get 2 digital files if you're ordering a digital copy. You're able to have them in PDF and JPEG, US size, as I said, or A4. And as I said, for the printed kits, you'll get 2 sets of these in one of these lovely plastic envelopes, and you are able to order it that way. All right, so that is the kit itself, and I'll show you now how I go about putting that together. Okay, so this is the little journal I've made. I've used the most gorgeous ribbons, and I will share that with you in a minute. And I'm going to open this up. So lovely crushed ribbon and beautiful vibrant color. I just love how this all pulled together. Oops. So we've got our ribbon attached to our cover here, and that is then the front that you're going to see, which is such a beautiful image. I love it. All right, now this is quite a chunky one. I've added extra pages into the tea stain bit. But remember, if you have never tea stained, or you're not a fan of tea staining, because there are people that don't like it, I do have a digital called Tea, Avo and Lace, which is my lacy background paper, the cream one. I do have a digital where you can print them, so don't feel that, oh, I don't do tea stain paper. I do have something to help you there. Right, so that's the cover, and on the inside of the cover I've put the little folio here. So just used a little bit of butcher's twine, and I've put in all the little bits in the back here. So I've stuck them with a piece of paper on the back there. So this is double a 160 GSM, or 60 pound weight. It's double, so it's nice and robust. All right, so that's what I've done to all of them. Okay, so there we go. So we've got all those bits. I love that one. And those go into our little pocket for our folio over there. All right, so that's how it's lined. Now, to construct this video, as you know, I did a little update with the Galentine's mini journal. And that process on how to make it is exactly the same. It's just a different design. All right, so I encourage you to go and have a look at that. And I will put the link below this video so that you can go and have a look and see how to construct this if you've never made this before. Now, this makes a beautiful little gift, and you can see it's so colorful, lots of gorgeous colors in here, lots of fussy cuts. In fact, I stuck 2 there. It was lots of little bits of flat trims and things. 2 little bits in there. This is that half pocket, which you fold in half, and on the other side I've just stuck one of the little postcards, and lots of fussy cuts. I love that one in there. Okay, I did put a little tag, so one of the little tags with this beautiful crushed ribbon in there as well, so that goes in there. And then here's one of our little envelopes, and I've put one of those large tags into the top of that, again with the lovely colored ribbon in there. And the ribbons work really well with this mini journal. So there we go, there's the large tag. I do stitch around my tags, and with the large tags, I just stick any misprint I have. I've actually put 3 layers of paper on here. That's all I've done, no card. And the last one was that. So a great way to work those misprints away if you're thinking, what can I do with it? And it's nice and robust to use, and you can write on that. Okay, so let's put that back in there. There we go. Right, so that goes in there. So that's the other side of the envelope. I've just put one of the sentiments there. I had a little die cut. I've added very few die cuts in here, but there are a couple. Another sentiment, I've put that little pocket onto this page I mentioned. And again, another one of those little tags goes in there with this lovely sheer ribbon. Picks up the colors beautifully. So we turn that over. I've added the little flip out there, added a bit of trim there. I just wanted to be a bit different. And again, I've printed on the underside here so that you don't see white. You know, if you're printing this from a digital and you don't have the option to do double-sided printing, you can always stencil on this or stick it to you know, the lining page. Again, just a couple of ephemera bits in there, right? I made a little pocket and added some fussy cuts and the little strips. All these bits are in that kit, so there's nothing much to do in here. I've made my little altered paper clip here, and I've stuck it onto the very first page. These are my own tea stain papers that I've tea stained myself, and they're not part of this kit. It's what I do to take them and put them in the middle here. So this whole lot, I've taken 6 pages, 6 sheets, cut them in half, and that's what this middle bit is here. I think I've got 1 avocado stained page there. Okay, so that's what I've done, and I've added the tabs onto the bottom there, just for a bit of interest. Okay, and that's just where I've sewn it in, and I've just added those little circles in the middle. Right, here's the other side of that little page, and here I've made a decorated using some of that fabric from the complete or the fabric bundle that I was offering, and I have just decorated it up like that on the flap of that envelope, and then that's the rest of the envelope. There we go. You can put something in there, very cute. And that I've just got that sliding on there, and I've just taken a paper clip, it's a nice pink one, just to put that in there, and it does go around the corner. I've just added a little bit of a ribbon on there, so it sort of is at the top of my belly band. Okay, then here's the belly band, and I've added all those bits on there, and then I've got this lovely image. I do like that, for the love of reading. It does start when we're young, doesn't it? A little envelope and a little postcard. I added a little eyelet on there just to add a piece of ribbon, and I quite like how that all came together, so I think that was like that. There we go. So quite a lot in this journal. Every time I seem to add more and more into these ephemera bits and things. Here's the other big envelope, and again I've put in some ribbon there. This is a lovely color, not the same as the color I had in the last pack, but I really love how it's picked up on the purples and the violets, so I love that there. That goes into that one. Just added sentiments there. My weekend is all booked. Oh, it is. Right, the other side of that envelope, and then I've stuck one of the pockets there. Again, some of the fussy cuts and just some of the ephemera there. Oh, I stuck it in the pocket and not in the other, so that goes in there. And then this little tag goes in over here. There we go. And then we've got some little bits in here as well. Unlock your imagination with a book. So again, a little bit of trim, a little fussy cut, really easy to do. And as I said, I haven't used that many die cuts in there. I'm trying to appeal to everyone not everyone has a die cut machine, and I can appreciate that. So I've added a lot more fussy cuts so that you can fussy cut those out and then add them as decorative bits. I've stuck just a strip of the ribbon and put it through there, which I like how that turned out. And then on this background double pocket, we've got a little postcard in there and some other little ephemera bits that go in there. I like this heart. And that goes in over there. And that makes up our little mini journal. Now, what I did was, when I was putting this together, I kept a tally of the ribbons, so the types that I was going to use. And I really put together a lovely long ribbon, because I do on these small ones like a nice poofy ribbon on here. I think it just adds to it so much. I'm not going to try and close this on the video now. So what I did was I went and grabbed all those ribbons and I put them together as a ribbon bundle. And this would work with your mini journal, but of course it adds to your other journal as well. So I will use whatever I don't use here, which isn't that much, in the bigger journal as well. So here it all is. So you've got a good 2 meters of the ribbon, which is this one over here. Then all the little bits that I've used. Oh, I forgot to show you when I've put that vine over here just to cover up the stitching when I stitched in the signature. So you've got that. I use these as well to decorate with, so both of those. And then these are all the little bits that I've put together for use in the mini journal. All right, so you should have 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it equates, I think it's 11 meters. All right, so that's all you need to decorate this journal, and you'll have a little bit over, and you can use it in anything else really, or in your big book lovers journal if you're making one with me. All right, so that's what we have been up, that's what I've been up to today, and I thought I was never going to get finished with this today. It just went on and on and on and on. You know, I just had one of those days where things weren't going my way, and everybody knocked on the door. It was just one of those days. So I'm sorry that this is a little bit darker here today, but I hope that you're able to see what I'm doing. All right, so as I said, this will be available in my website shop only. All right, so you'll get it in a little bag like this, and these bags are always great to use in your journal making. All right, a little paper sack like that, and they go in there. And I will be able to post that off. Now, if you're buying a printed kit from me, I will be able to save you the postage, because this, along with the printed kit, will go in the same bundle for the same price pretty much. All right, so that's good to know. If you're not buying the printed kit, that's all right. I will be selling this on its own. Well, they're all on their own, but this will be posted off on its own. So that's all right as well. All right, so yeah, we've got the digitals, we've got the printed kit, we've got ribbons, and that's all I have for you today. Well, I think that's quite enough actually for the moment. It's going to keep me busy. All right, everybody, I hope that you've enjoyed that. We will be carrying on with what we've been doing. I hope that you've had a look at the tips and tricks and hacks that we've been sharing. Well, Rach has put together with everybody. It's really, I've seen the most lovely videos, so I do encourage you to go and have a look at that. Yeah, I feel inspired by all of them. Go and have a lovely Galentine's or Valentine's today, and I hope that you spoiled. And I'll see you again on Friday with another little episode of whatever we're going to create. So go and have fun. Bye bye.